Vocabulary improvement 2. Efficacy, the ability to produce a desired or intended result. There is little information on the efficacy of this treatment. Elated make someone ecstatically happy. Emotional tourist, and emotional tourist is one that goes from person to person and feeds off of their experiences and emotions to fill the emptiness inside of them. Habitual. Antithesis, a person or thing that is the direct opposite of someone or something else. Love is the antithesis of selfishness. Emphatic, showing or giving emphasis, expressing something forcibly and clearly. Enigma, mystery, riddle, puzzle, enigmatic, difficult to interpret or understand, mysterious. He took the money with an enigmatic smile. Epiphany, the manifestation of Christ to the Gentiles as represented by the Magi. Esoteric, intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. Esoteric, philosophical debates. Essentialism, a belief that things have a set of characteristics that make them what they are, and that the task of science and philosophy is their discovery and expression, the doctrine that essence is prior to existence. Euphemistic, using or of the nature of a euphemism. The euphemistic terms she uses to describe her relationships. Eugenics, the science of improving a human population by controlled breeding to increase the occurrence of desirable heritable characteristics. Euphemisticism. Utopa. Exacerbate, make a problem, bad situation, or negative feeling worse. The forest fire was exacerbated by the lack of rain. Excoriate, censure, or criticize severely. The papers that had been excoriating him were now lauding him. Exceptionally. Existentialism, a philosophy concerned with existence, especially human existence as viewed in the theories of existentialism. Explicable, able to be accounted for or understood. Explicative, curse words. Facetious, treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. Flippant. Fallible, liable to err, especially in being deceived or mistaken. 2. Liable to be erroneous or false, not accurate. Fallacies, a mistaken belief, especially one based on unsound argument. The notion that the camera never lies is a fallacy. Followable. Fellowship, friendly association, especially with people who share one's interests. They valued fun and good fellowship as the cement of the community. Fiagle. Finite, having limits or bounds. Every computer has a finite amount of memory, fortuitous, happening by accident or chance rather than design. The similarity between the paintings may not be simply fortuitous. Glad hand, speaking to someone nicely before you know them well. Gravitas, dignity, seriousness, or solemnity of manner. A post for which he has the expertise and the gravitas. Gratuitous 1. Uncalled for, lacking good reason, unwarranted. Gratuitous violence 2. Given or done free of charge. Solicitors provide a form of gratuitous legal advice. Gregarious, enjoying the company of other people. Biology, tending to live in groups. Gregarious, outgoing, expressive. Gynocentrism. Arcist. Heinous, of a person or wrongful act, especially a crime, utterly odious or wicked. A battery of heinous crimes. Homogeneity, the quality or state of being homogeneous. Han, refine or perfect, something, over a period of time. She has taken numerous workshops to hone her skills over the years, a finely honed performance. Hypergamy, the action of marrying a person of a superior caste or class. Hypothetical, of, based on, or serving as a hypothesis. That option is merely hypothetical at this juncture. Iatrogenic, inadvertent death caused by doctor or hospital, third largest cause of death. Ideology, a system of ideas and ideals, especially one that forms the basis of economic or political theory and policy. The ideology of republicanism. Idiocracy. Idiosyncrasy, a mode of behavior or way of thought peculiar to an individual. One of his little idiosyncrasies was always preferring to be in the car first. Impervious, not allowing fluid to pass through. An impervious layer of basaltic clay. Faux pas, an embarrassing or tactless act or remark in a social situation. Insinuate 1. Suggest or hint something bad or reprehensible in an indirect and unpleasant way. He was insinuating that she had slept her way to the top. Synonyms: imply, suggest, hint, indicate 2. Maneuver oneself into a position of favor or office by subtle manipulation. She seemed to be taking over, insinuating herself into the family. Apropos, used to state a speaker's belief that someone's comments or acts are unrelated to any previous discussion or situation. Isabel kept smiling apropos of nothing. Altruistic, unselfish, selfless. Protracted, lasting for a long time or longer than expected or usual. A protracted and bitter dispute. Catharsis, the process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or repressed emotions. Incantations, not affirmations. Impressionable, easily influenced because of a lack of critical ability. A girl of 18 is highly impressionable. Impudence, cockiness, boldness, arrogance, inadvertent, not resulting from or achieved through deliberate planning. An inadvertent administrative error occurred that resulted in an overpayment. Inane, silly, stupid. Don't constantly badger people with inane questions. Incendiary, of a device or attack designed to cause fires. Incendiary, grenades. Incognito, disguised. Hiding your identity, inconsequential, not important, insignificant, indicative, serving as a sign or indication of something. Having recurrent dreams is not necessarily indicative of any psychological problem. Indisposed, unfit for or unable to do something. Unwell, sick, unwilling, innate, inborn, natural. Her innate capacity for organization. Innuendo, an elusive or oblique remark or hint. Interlocutor, a person who takes part in a dialogue or conversation. Interlocutory, relating to dialogue or conversation. Introspective, synonyms: inward looking, self-analyzing, introverted, introvert. Inundated, overwhelmed, someone with things or people to be dealt with. Jovial, cheerful, and friendly. She was in a jovial mood. Kindred spirit, a person whose interests or attitudes are similar to one's own. I long to find a kindred spirit. Kosher, prepare food according to the requirements of Jewish law. Proper, correct, laborious, especially of a task, process, or journey requiring considerable effort and time. Years of laborious training, the work is very slow and laborious, lamenting mourn. Lethargic, drowsy, sluggish. Livid, extremely angry. Infuriated, love, feel intense dislike or disgust for. She loathed him on sight. Magnanimous, very generous or forgiving, especially toward a rival or someone less powerful than oneself. Malleable, a personality is capable of being changed or trained, and a malleable metal is able to be pounded or pressed into various shapes. It's easier to learn when you're young and malleable. Methodical. Melodrama, a sensational dramatic piece with exaggerated characters and exciting events intended to appeal to the emotions. Mendacity, untruthfulness. People publicly castigated for past mendacity. Metaphorical. Mto versus mra versus wa, mindfulness, the quality or state of being conscious or aware of something. Their mindfulness of the wider cinematic tradition. Miniature, the small, precise, or trivial details of something. The minutiae of everyday life. Misandry, dislike of men, misanthropic, disliking humankind and avoiding human society. A misanthropic drunken loner, with his misanthropic outlook, he was an ugly character. Misnomer, wrong or inaccurate name or designation. Misogynist, a person who hates or doesn't trust women. Mitigate, make less severe, serious, or painful. He wanted to mitigate misery in the world. Mochismo, MO, mode of operation.